those details. And now my colleague Bryan Thomas has spoken to the organizer and the participants of ARTISM 2025, an event to showcase and celebrate the artistic abilities of over 250 little hearts. Let's cut across.
Well, again, a very special guest with us. We are joined by Anya Shri Sharma. This is the painting. Before we go on to talk to her, this is what the painting is. This is Angel in the Wind is what the painting is. Anya Shri, welcome to NewsX. My very first question to you would be, this is such a beautiful painting. What thought did you have in mind before painting such a beautiful painting here?
My thought was, if I would paint this painting, it looks good, and the thing which I have made is imaginary, and that type of thing which I like all imaginary stuff which I to like girls, or like my heart was in this to paint it because I wanted to paint it because how did it start? Well, I'll tell you. So then what happens before this, for starting to make this, before this ma'am says take out your sketchbooks and write down what you want to make for your canvases every exhibition. So I saw this picture when ma'am was scrolling to check on the phone. So ma'am took a print out of it, and then I 6 months worked on it, and then I made it.
So you took 6 months to make this, Anya Shri?
Yes.
This is so beautiful. This is so pretty. This is such a good work. So proud of you. Thank you, Anya Shri. So this is me, Bryan Thomas, signing out campus Ankush for NewsX Delhi. Again, a very special guest with us, Aruna Sharma. Now, before I speak to Aruna, I'll just like to show you. This is Lionheart, again painted by these kids itself, and this speaks about the kind of art that they are putting out for the people, for viewers to come, for the exhibitors, for anyone, for the public to just come and cherish and see how beautiful they've drawn. I started drawing, but I am very bad at it. Aruna, I'll start asking with you. So, firstly, the title Lionheart. What came up with your mind that you thought of something like this?
I thought that, see, so I wanted to make something that was not normal, something that was out of the box. So, and it looks like something that would give somebody courage. That's why I named it Lionheart.
You have a lion here, which is also the king of the jungle, and then you have wings itself. So what thought did it play in your mind that you already have a lion here, and there is wings also that is attached to the lion?
The king of two animals, like the eagle is one of the kings of the birds, and the lion is the king of animals. So if they both would do, what could they do? Like their power, how would they rule over the jungle, or how powerful it is, and it was something out of the box.
Is this your first time displaying your art here, or you displayed it before? This is your debut itself, and it's so beautiful. I tried drawing, I'm very bad at it, but you're so good at it. It is so good, the way you've portrayed it, the intricacy about it, and the fact that you've put behind you is also some mountainy structure. So is there something that you thought of, the scenario that you thought of?
He's above everything. He's like on another level. That's why I did this.
And since he's the king of the jungle, so it also conquers itself. And you've somewhere down the line combined two of the kings in one portrait itself, a juxtaposition.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Aruna. So clearly, as we spoke to itself, this is me, Bryan Thomas, camera person Ankush for NewsX. So we have a 12-year-old, a very special 12-year-old with us, Adya Mittal. Adya, before I speak to you, I just want our viewers to see this is the Europe City Sea View, and it looks really beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Tell us about the thought, the mindset to draw Europe itself, and what kind of thinking you had before you started drawing and before you started taking that brush in your hand.
It was my first time to draw this painting and to take part in the ARTISM, and I was very scared when I picked the pencil first time and picked the paint brushes and drawn on the canvas. I was very nervous, but Amrita ma'am said you can do it, you have a power so that you can draw and you can participate in ARTISM. So I draw this beautifully by taking the help of every teacher in the class.
Actually speaks about powers and also how intricate details that you focused on. Did you take inspiration of something? Did you actually see any landscape of Europe, or it just came in your mind? Did you have any inspiration before you started drawing about this?
Yeah, I have an inspiration. When I went to Europe in 2024, I saw this landscape. My mind was set that I will draw this when I will join my art classes. So I draw this. It was my mind only. It was in mind.
Thank you so much, Adia, for speaking to us so clearly. Many such beautiful kids with great talents that we are coming across when we are talking to them, the kind of art that they are putting out to the people. And from our end also, we are trying for our television viewers to come here to see how beautiful this looks itself. This is at 72 Lodi Estate, and clearly this speaks up volumes about the endless possibilities that these kids have in their mind. This is me, Bryan Thomas, signing off camera person Ankush for NewsX Delhi. We are at the 72 Lodi Estate, and clearly we're joined by a very special guest. Rather, we'll be talking to them. But before we start having a conversation with them, I'd like to show you the fact that a girl has made this. She's from 11B itself, and her name is Kish Basin, age 8, and the title is Swinging Birds. Ma'am, I'll first come to you, then I'll go to Kish itself. I just want you to introduce yourself to the camera first.
Hi, I'm Kia Bhasin's mother, Kanaka, and we've been with ARTISM for the past 3 years now, Weldon Academy, and this is her second painting that's been displayed.
Now the title is very interesting itself. It calls Swinging Birds. I'll ask you, so you come up with a title called Swinging Birds. What thought have you had in mind before making such a beautiful painting that is in front of us and so many people are viewing it today?
I thought of the name after making the painting. I thought of the name because the swinging birds, because the birds are swinging on a swing.
And you know, it's so inspirational, no? Yeah, like your daughter is doing such wonders. It's such a beautiful painting. I tried drawing, but I'm very bad at it. But how proud do you feel that your daughter, this is again, you like you said, this is second painting. How proud, how inspirational it is for so many people to come here to see her work of art. How proud do you feel when you see her work?
Frankly, it's beyond words, because for me, I can compare my child's work from last year also, and it's grown leaps and bounds. So last year's painting, if you compare, and the progress I see right now, frankly, it's phenomenal. Hats off to Amita ma'am. She's a fantastic teacher, Weldon Academy, she was keen, who's instilled so much in the kids that they are so dedicated towards it. It's a 6 months of hard work for them. And working on the same painting for an 8-year-old, continuously on the same painting, imagine the kind of dedication it needs.
It also speaks about parenting and parents putting so much effort in their daughters, in their children. So I just want to know, because a lot of parents are also watching us on television right now, I want to know what kind of effort as a parent also needs that kind of importance, needs that kind of guidance for them to grow and for you also to nurture them.
See, as a parent, my only thing that I focus on is discipline. If discipline is instilled since the beginning, when the child is young, it goes a long way. And that's what worked for her. She was disciplined. She doesn't do 10 things, but she does 2 things and she focuses on those 2 things. So she's not doing everything in the world. So I think go with your child's passion, and if the child is passionate about selective 1-2 things, you are sorted then.
Thank you so much. I feel focus and discipline is what she also advocates for, and clearly we will be talking to many such kids who've come here, and this is their work reflects how good they've been working and how diligently they've been working. This is me, Bryan Thomas, signing out campus Ankush for NewsX Delhi. A very special guest with a 10-year-old kid we have with us, and we have with us Akshara Talwar. Now before we start talking to Akshara, you can see this ethereal painting that is in front of us. It looks extremely gorgeous, and I'd like to talk to her about it. And there are so many paintings, there are such talented kids, sir. You know, I started painting, I'm so bad at it, but when I see these kids, their art coming, it's so good. I'll first start with you, then I'll come to the...
Basically, if I talk about her painting, you know, she took approximately around 7 to 8 months to actually complete this entire set of painting. The only thing which was left over was the finishing touch and the varnish, which was being done later, right? The first time when she has shown us this painting, we were kind of very impressed, right, in terms of the design and in terms of the overall theme which she has chosen about.
So I'll ask her about the thing, but I just wanted to know, I'm sure a lot of parents are also watching you on television right now. Just wanted to know, what does it speak about parenting itself? How important is it to nurture and nourish their kids so that their talent, their art goes to the people? When so many people come here, they see, they view, and they appreciate the artwork, like us also covering your daughter's work. How important and how crucial is that for you?
See, parenting does not always include pushing your child. It's always supporting your child to the maximum extent. You know, when we talk about making a child future and making her grow in the career, right, does not always talk about studies, right? It always talks about the getting involved in the extracurricular activities. Painting is one form of that activity which actually enhances the overall overall growth of the child and the behavior pattern, everything, because once a child starts into the drawings and paintings, they actually get involved and they actually make sure that they are able to correlate the nature around them, correlate what's happening around them, right? And that is how they actually go ahead and get the thought process to draw, right? So parenting, as what I mentioned, it's kind of very important right now, right?
It also talks about endless possibilities itself, sir. So Akshara, I'll come to you. The woman of the moment, the girl of the moment itself. So it's such a beautiful painting. What thought it came to your mind before you started taking your brush and started painting and stroking?
The thought was that how will I finish this painting? What will it look like when I finish this painting? And will everyone love it or not?
And was there an inspiration behind you to draw something like this?
No, there was no such inspiration, but I just wanted to draw nature. And in the previous time, I also participated in the 2023 ARTISM, in which I made a nature-related painting. And I love nature.
And last question to you. How do you feel? How inspirational it is? How proud do you feel?
The second time we have been coming here. The last time also she was involved in terms of creating a sketch or creating a collage like this. But this is something which is kind of next step above for her, right? Slowly and gradually, we just looking at the kind of skills which she's been improving on, and I'm hopeful that next time she's gonna be to the next level.
I'm sure she's already killing it. Thank you so much. So this is me, Bryan Thomas, signing out, camera person Ankush for NewsX Delhi. So again, a very special guest that we are joined by, Aradhya Powal. Before we speak to Aradhya, just see this beautiful Nandi and how they made Rudraksh. The kind of intricacy that she used in this way painting is beyond words, and I'll ask her to speak about this. So Aradhya, such a beautiful painting, it is amazing. Just tell us about the thought, the mindset. What kind of mindset did you have? What kind of thought you had before painting this and making this?
First of all, thank you so much. And so basically, we are all a big devotee of Lord Shiva. So since Nandi is his vehicle, I thought no one ever really acknowledges Nandi. So I thought I should make him. And along with that, I wanted to do something creative, something new. So I put on real Rudraksh and ghungroos and threads to make it a bit more creative.
And how much time did you take to make this?
Around 5 months.
5 months, and it looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Aradhya, for speaking to us. So yes, another such example of how beautiful these artworks look. This is me, Bryan Thomas, and your campus in Ankush for NewsX Delhi. Well, ma'am, welcome to NewsX. My very first question, something like this you're organizing, and when the kids, their art comes to the people, they're seeing it, they're enjoying it, and such beautiful artwork. How do you feel? How proud do you feel? How inspirational it is for you itself to see their work of art getting inspired, getting to the people itself, they're seeing, appreciating. How do you feel?
See, I feel very elated because this is the time of reward, this is the time of victories, and we together are celebrating victory of more than 250 little hearts and little children who started their blank canvases with a lot of fear and sometimes with a little an appreciation that I don't know मैम मैं पूरा कर पाऊँगा कि नहीं, कैसे हो पाएगा. इस पूरी जर्नी में बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि बच्चे हिम्मत छोड़ देते हैं and they see no ma'am we will not be able to do it या target following नहीं हो पाती है जहाँ तक करना है. So it's a total victory and win of little children pouring their heart, pouring their feelings, taking it out and celebrating it in the end.
Also, since it is a thought, it is a mindset that you're trying to put it forward. What does that thought implicate for the larger purpose itself? Because again, this is for a larger purpose. And what does that thought go for a larger purpose? And how does it help for these kids also to grow, nurture, and also to all the parents who are also watching them? How important is parenting itself to just nurture them and to nourish these kids itself?
See, in today's world, we have a lot of exposure of AI, gadgets and everything. This is the only place where you can give your child such a tool that they enjoy the other versions of life rather than hitting on and looking for their iPhones or looking for their tablets when they're free. I think if your child is packing the brushes and the paints for any journey which you are going, for any vacations that you are going, if the child is first keeping the sketchbook and the pencils and everything, that's the parents' most biggest victory because they have inculcated that in them.
So just imagine the kind of thoughts that they have in their mind. I mean, it can go beyond. There have been one tiger and there was a mixture of a tiger with wings. You can see Lord Ganesha here, and the thoughts. How great it goes. It goes beyond someone else's thinking itself. So how do you complement that kind of mindset for these kids also?
In the beginning, we tell them to write down whatever they want to paint, and then we try and inculcate in them that everything is possible. Whatever you think, you can draw. I think when a child starts thinking that I can draw whatever I think, it's a different feeling and it's a different level expression. So it should start from a very early age and let them grow, let them choose their topics, let the expression flow freely, because while the child do art, he becomes art.
And there is an endless possibilities itself. Thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking to us. So yes, viewers, this is me, Bryan Thomas, signing off Campus Ankush for NewsX Delhi.